My name is Syakir Iman. Introduction. Nowadays, cookware is much more complex than it appears at a first glance. The quality and the service life of the pans are influenced by manufacturer. What makes it different from not only the material that are used, but also the method in manufacturing it at the first place. All this combined with a high quality standard define each one of the product. Frying pans were traditionally made out of cast iron. Although it is still well known today, especially for outdoor cooking, most frying pans are now made from the metal such as anodized aluminium, copper, and stainless steel. The material and method of manufacturing modern frying pans are vary greatly. Nowadays, there is non-stick cookware. In 1938, an American chemist was experimenting with refrigeration gases, a waxy substance from years later, and when it is bonded to cookware, it gains a non-stick reputation. Non-stick make it easier for anyone to cook, since the food can hardly stuck on the surface of the pan. Basically, frying pans is made up of two parts, which are flat bottom pans and handle. Flat bottom pan is used to several types of cooking methods such as frying and browning food. It is made of a metal so that the heat from the stove will be transmitted to the food rapidly and effectively, while the handles enable users to handle the frying pans while the pans are in a heated condition. It serves the purpose of protecting users' hand from getting burned. While cooking, the handle is normally made out of non-metal, which has poor thermal conductivity. It means that the heat from the stove will be not transmitted to the handle rapidly while cooking. Material used: aluminium, thermoplastic polymer, rivet, diamond coating, and ceramic coating.
Hello, my name is LUQMAN, and I will be explaining the manufacturing process of a frying pan. So the first process is a hot rolling process. In this process, an aluminum will be melted into liquid state at a temperature of 660 degrees Celsius, and it will be filtered to remove any contaminants. Next, the aluminum will be cooled by a jacket of water around the molds to transform it to a solid slabs. The slabs then will be moved to a heating chamber to soften it. The next things we will be using pizza cutter style blade to trim the edges of the sheet, and then the sheet will be turned into a big coil by using a roller. The next process is stamping metal. In this process, the aluminum sheet are pressed by using a 120 tons press machines. It cuts out a round blank out of the aluminum sheet as a starting shape. Next, the blank are put into a 200 tons press containing a forming tool. It forces the metal and then punches out the shape of the finished frying pans. The leftover of the aluminum then will be recycled to make another ones.
Okay, my name is SHAFIQ and I will explain about the coating. Okay, the coating we use is a thermal spraying. Okay, before the pan are coating, we will put the sandblasting chamber to ensure improve the adhesion. The space is tight to fit and seal the inside from the animal spray to the come next. We prepare up to 5 priorities coating formulation for a frying pan model. As one contains a dozen of chemical and 1,000 a tiny diamond particle. The diamond increase durability in heat conductivity, and they also make a food likely to stick to the surface of the pans. Firstly, the pan receives the ceramic coating where a spin on the fixtures as a plasma flame make ceramic coating into its exterior surface. The spinning ensures even coverage as the coating adheres to the hot pan. After that, the frying pan goes through a furnace to adhere to the coating of the pan in 560 degrees Celsius. Then, a special primer is applied to the interior surface that will make the non-stick coating adhere to the pan. If then apply the non-stick coating and send again to furnace to cure the non-stick finish at around 525 degrees Celsius. Next, we use a joining riveting process. Once the pans are cooled, a robot will transfer them to the layer where the pan bottom are accurately trimmed to a perfect base. Then this leaves a clean level surface of the bottom of the pan and ensure the stability of the pan on the cooktop. After that, a sectioning robot moving the frying pan to the next station, where handle holes are punched in a precise location on the side of the pan using hydraulic pass press. Next, the worker will slightly pin into the hole and slot them to the hole in the handle fitting using a ramp, and the worker will flatten the pin to revert the polymer handle to the pan.
Assalamualaikum. My name is MUHAIMIN HAIKAL. Polymer process. Thermoplastic injection molding. The thermoplastic injection molding process begins by adding pelletized material to a hopper. The material is gravity fed into the heated barrel and screw. Rotation of the screw results in shearing action on the raw pellets, causing them to melt. The screw rotation also pushes the molten plastic forward in the barrel toward the mold. The material is then injected into the closed mold at the high temperature through a runner system to fill all the cavities. The mold is clamped shut under enough force to keep the mold half together while the molten plastic is flowing. A hot runner system is used, where the plastic in the runner stays molten so no material is wasted. When the mold cavities are filled, the part cools until rigid enough to be ejected. Part cooling within the mold is accomplished through water lines cut into the mold. At the completion of the cooling cycle, the mold opens and the parts are ejected for part removal. Next, the flow. Raw material, aluminium. Then transform aluminium into a slab. This thing is melt into liquid, pour in rectangular mold. After that, transform aluminium slab into aluminium sheet. Then punch out a round blank out of the aluminium sheet. Then the FUAD from the desired shape of the finished product on the blank is a frying pan shape. Next, coat the exterior and interior surface, thermal spraying. After that, pan goes through furnace to adhere the coating. The melt polymer material is injected into the closed mold. Polymer process of handlers, thermoplastic injection molding. After that, riveting handle to the pans. And then it's all done. Thank you.